Hello my friends, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to paint for this little coral book. So a lady reached out to me and asked if I would buy some old papers from her. So yes, I have bought these beautiful old papers. Some of them are handwritten and some are printed on machine. They are not super old, but from the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and old school books where they have practicing to do some handwriting. So that's fun. Some beautiful envelopes, some old postcards, some old tax papers from 46, and I love this envelope with this see-through window that are kind of brownish and quite a special shape. So I have taken some of these, and some of them are ripped, and I have used some envelope and pieces of them, but just some simple painting so they get a little bit more fun to use in the journals. I have a lady that has asked, I don't do any personal request or orders of journals, but I have a few wishes, and that is that I should use more original old papers in my journals. So I will try to do that and add them both as pockets and also so you can use them in your other project. Put them in the pockets so they are loose to use. So just some color swatches, some leaves and some flowers maybe. Could be fun to do. So they are not prepared with anything, so I'm going to paint straight onto them, and we will see what that will give us. So let's go. I have watered up my colors a little bit so that I can start using them right away, and I'm just going to do simple color swatches on this one, just so they are a little bit more fun than if they are just as they are. I love when I see other people that have done this. That little extra touch. And this is something that everyone can do, so if you are newbie on watercolors and want to try, color swatches is the thing for you. And also easy leaves. So I just put down some color, pretty thick, and then I just splatter some clean water on them, just to give them a little texture. And then I'm going to call that done. to move a little bit of things here, so we can kind of move these to dry. Take some ink. This is acrylic ink, and I'm doing just this for fun. Take a bigger brush and add a little bit more water so they can bleed. And move. And leave that to dry. I'm never sure how the text on this handwriting thing will react, so that's a bit fun. Just adding some acrylic ink and quickly put the lid on, because I'm that kind of person that always messes things up, and I'm pretty sure that I could get ink all over my table. Then I think we need some brown to this. And some brown on the edge. Kind of a vintage edge. paper so I can move it without getting ink all over. This is so fun, really like it. You see this old paper, it's almost like it have this sealed, like it's already have a coat of matte medium. The color moves so beautiful. Adding a bit of yellowish tone to get it look old. You can of course also use some distress ink. This is more for fun. We will work a bit more on these later when they have dried. So now I'm just making kind of background on this one. Using ochre and a little bit of brown. More paper to put under it. So let's see, should we take something else? Oh, I love this one. See, the old tape is still original on here. That's magical. Just some mark making. Envelope maybe. We can amend this a little bit. I like them broken, but it's still a bit of difficulty when you are going to use them. So let's see if we have something fun to use. Let's mend it with a little bit of textile, eco-dyed. need this block. Making a little bit of a yellowish tone on the edge. Something like that. So let's continue with this and see if we can maybe use a stencil for this. With some, maybe some flowers or grasses, actually. So if you don't want to paint, you can start by doing this and then add some watercolor to it and make it look more realistic. So I'm using Stenciling, so it's waterproof. So then when it has dried a little bit, I can go in with my watercolor and add some more things to it. So I did one before, so I can show you what I mean. So now I'm taking some black watercolor and I'm adding a bit more stems and making it a little bit more fun. Can add a bit more to the color and also some more flowers. And if you think it needs some more stems, you can just add that wherever you want them. And maybe make the flowers a little bit bigger. I'm doing some leaves further down, and I'm using that technique that is so easy to use when you just going to find a piece of paper, scrap paper. So when you paint the leaves, you can just, let's make a stem. So then it's good to have a little stem out from the big stem, so they have the leaf isn't placed directly on the stem, so you need a little bit of stem on the leaf too. And then you just carefully put down your brush, drag a little bit, press down and release, and you have a leaf. Press down and relief. Press down and relief. So that way you can just take your brush and press it down and you have a leaf. Sometimes you had to fix them a little bit, but it's so cozy to do this. I love to make leaves. The stencils are often a little bit boring, so by doing this, you kind of get that little extra feeling on your flowers. And then you can also do a little bit of splatter, of course. Then we can of course do some color swatches too. For the black. Just because it's beautiful and you can make so much fun with it. So let's do this one, and then we can leave this to dry and start doing something with the one that has already dried. So I'm doing the same with this one. I'm following the stem down so we don't have these gaps that you have in a stencil. So just by doing this, you get a more realistic feeling of the grass or the flowers. Just add them to the main stem so they don't are flying around. These are grasses, so we need to have thin strokes when we attach it to the stem. And the same on this one, you can add things. So you can give it a little bit more realistic feeling. So these doesn't even have a stem, so I give them one. And making sure that every little piece of grass have a home. I think I have done all of them now. I'm not sure, but probably will see that. So then I'm just adding some more. And the little one. This is on the tape, so it will probably not stay so long, but just adding a few leaves because they are beautiful to look at. Okay, let's move on. Okay, let's see if we should add something more to these right now or if we should do it later. So I'm thinking just maybe some stitching on this one. Oh, maybe not. There was not a knot. Sometimes I'm extremely funny. Not so often, but now and then. Like when we not have a knot. Some stitching is always good. Oops, just be careful. Now we have to mend it even more. Typical for old papers and uncareful old ladies. That's okay. Now we have to see if we can find something fun to mend it with. Maybe some washi tape or maybe some brown tape. I know I have that somewhere. I think we will mend it on the back. Strong and nice. It's good. Should we put some beautiful washi tape on it anyway? I just have this urge of some flowers. Make some edges on these. This almost looks like aloe vera, but that's green. Okay, I think that one is good to go. do the same on this one so we can actually see the leaves properly. If I even remember how I thought this could go. Something like that. Signed and ready to go. And I'm going to do the same on this one. A bit of script. That's good. This one I'm going to leave the color swatches as they are. Same with this one. I don't know how I will use this, but we will see. This one can have some bigger edges. Oops. Sign it a little bit there. And should we maybe add, no, not now. We'll leave it like that until we know where we should use it. And this one I like exactly as it is. Sorry. It's late in Sweden and my English starts to slip when I'm tired. Should we add some roses to this one maybe? Can have some beautiful brown roses or flowers of some kind. Let's just do some C strokes and add a little rose. That wasn't brown. No, black, that was Payne's Grey. But okay. I can work with that too. To go for the bigger brush so we can have some bigger leaves. adding some more of the brown so we get a little warmer touch on that one. Then just some clear water too, and some black maybe in the black brownish tone, so it can spread a little bit and make some darker edge on the leaves. Okay, leave that to dry. So this one could maybe use some fun flower. So should we be a bit wild and crazy and make something orange, maybe? It's a complementary color to blue. Not sure at all of this, but now they are here. Oh my. They are at least not yellow. And maybe one down here that has fallen down. Let's put a dark blue little dot in the middle. Maybe we need to dry them off a little bit first. Tone them down a little bit. And then we can add a little blue dot. Maybe not so crazy at all. And then a little bit of greenery. think that can work even for me. This one can get a little bit more black. Maybe even some marks into the color swatches. To leave that. And then we have this one. It's a little bit boring, I think. So we are going to add something. That one and some brown tape. I'm ripping it in the middle so I get the ripped edges seen, and the straight ones I will cover with this one. Maybe even a little piece of an old book page. For the sake of layering. become a very long recording, but I think I can speed something up so we won't be sitting here all night. Okay, we have a start for some more decorations. So go and play with your scraps and do something fun with them so you can use them in your journals. I hope this gave you a little bit of inspiration, so you can go and have a bit fun. I just wanted to have a little bit of gold. I just realize that would go nicely with the colors. And there we are stuck again. So let's put it on manually. That works too. I thought I had fixed this, but it's probably getting too thick, so I need to give it some more water. Maybe even on this one. Sorry, now the recording got even longer. But it was a little bit boring, this black one. So I thought maybe some golden dots could do it. And I think I was right this time. A little bit of light. For them. Okay, now I'm going to stop, I promise. Thank you so much for watching, and I will be back with more. And until then, have a nice evening, and bye-bye from Sweden.